Chili con carne. I think the first time I found out what that is was the episode of The Office where Kevin drops a giant pot of his homemade chili on the floor. It did not look very appetizing to me at that point, most likely because it was smeared all over the carpet. It has been years since I saw that episode and I think I'm finally over it. So, to celebrate the fact that I'm no longer grossed out, I decided to make my mum cook it for us. Welcome to My Mum Can't Cook Chili con Carne. Mexican cuisine is not really something popular in Europe, however, during my uni years I decided to experiment with it and see how it goes. So far I've only cooked burritos and enchiladas for myself, and I'm pretty sure I had quesadillas when I was in Turkey one time. Authentic, I know. And no, they were not good. So the prospect of trying another Mexican dish enticed me. We already had all the ingredients and we had hyped ourselves up to make it, so there was no turning back. We start by heating up the oil in a pot over medium heat. While waiting for it, Mum peels and dices the garlic cloves. You can do the same with your onion or be lazy and use a food processor. Like us. Next up, she de-seeds and chops half a red pepper into teeny tiny cubes. Once the oil is hot, the onion gets sauteed for about 5 minutes. We prep the spice mix, then add it in the pot along with the garlic and pepper and keep sauteing for another 5. Once you get bored of waiting, you can add in your mince. Do remember to remove the paper from it, I don't think it's gonna add any extra flavor. Mum adds in a splash of water that will make breaking up the mince a bit easier. Funny how that works in cooking, cause I don't remember a splash of water ever helping with any of my breakups. Oh well. We let that cook for the next 5 minutes and get to preparing the broth. We boil 300ml of water, add in a stock cube and take off the heat. Mum gives it a good stir to make sure the cube dissolves. The broth gets poured onto the mince mixture, followed by a tin of tomatoes, sugar, tomato puree and black pepper. 20 minutes later and it's time to drain the beans. She adds them to the pot, lets the whole thing cook for another 10 and we're done. And that's all. Thank you all for watching.
Wait a minute!
Did you actually think that was it? Please. As if we weren't gonna find a way to make this recipe as white as possible. The chili con carne will be getting served on top of a baked potato.
Huh?
Yes, you heard that right. Not rice or tortillas. Baked potato. Po-tay-to. While the chili was cooking, my mum prepped the potatoes. For this, you need... Ideally, you want your potatoes to be quite large so they can actually fit something inside.
Giggity.
The potatoes get washed and dried before Mum crinkles and puts a sheet of baking paper on a tray. I taught her that. She gives the potatoes a good stabbing. At that point, they probably feel like your average London resident. Next, she oils up and generously salts each potato before placing them in the tray. The oven gets preheated to 220 degrees, and once it's hot, the potatoes are left to roast inside for 60 minutes. When it's time to take them out, they get another good stabbing. Ah, Trafalgar Square. Then, it's time to cut them down the middle and scoop out a bit of their insides. Save the spare potatoes and make some mash out of them. Mum gives the potato a light buttering and uses a fork to mash the insides as well as she can. And, as the finale, she ladles in a generous amount of the chili on top. Now we're done, for real this time. Time for the verdict. It was alright, I guess. I'm not gonna lie, I had much higher expectations, but the taste of the chili just fell flat. And no, it was not because of the loaded potato combo. I also tried eating it with rice at a later time. Perhaps we added too little spice, but I'm a firm believer that it's better to follow the recipe when making a dish for the first time. Would we try making this again with a different recipe? Maybe. On a scale from 1 to 10, I'd give it a disappointed! And that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed getting a 2 for 1 deal on this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in a bit.